Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the BougeRV, their 23 quart, 12 volt or 24 volt DC portable compressor refrigerator freezer. Has a power bank on there we're going to demonstrate. It includes a 110 up to 240 volt AC to DC adapter. Very, very nice. That will allow you to power this. This plugs into the side. We're going to demonstrate that. That's one option to power it. Or you can power it with your car. This includes a cigarette lighter adapter with a nice long heavy duty cord. And this will go from -7 degrees Fahrenheit to 50 degrees Fahrenheit at room temperature of about 72 degrees. Really, really impressive. It's got really decent insulation. It's got rubber seals along here you can see, and a nice cover that keeps it all sealed and thermally sound. Now this is a real compressor, so this is not a thermoelectric system. So that's why this can go down to extremely freezing temperatures. They've developed these very efficient 12 to 24 volt compressors. That's what this uses. Now because it's a real compressor, when you get this, you want to have it sit for about 12 hours flat in the upright position in case it was shipped in another position, because there's compressor oil that has to drain down and go into the base of the compressor. That's important so you don't damage the compressor. This gets 3,600 excellent customer ratings. They just love this product. And it has a full 2-year warranty from the manufacturer. You can register to get that, and has free 2-year tech support. And again, this uses a highly efficient compressor, and it'll draw 45 watts in the strongest mode, and it'll drop that down to a lower mode if you go to the eco setting. And the whole thing only weighs 22 pounds. So this is excellent to bring on a picnic in your car. You don't have to worry about ice anymore or draining liquid. Very simple to use. You load it up with your soda, your food. They do have a chart on here that does talk about the different foods. And I love this, got this little chain to keep the thing open. Just don't yank on this too hard, because sometimes kids will slam this open. You want to avoid that. But this is really the real deal. That power cord is 10.8 feet. So they made it really generous, along with some thick wires on there. And then this is 6.56 feet. Also, another thing great about this, it's only 45 decibels low noise. So if you had this in your car and you were camping out or near your campsite, you could sleep with this running. It's not going to wake you up. This is excellent for truckers who want to have an additional refrigerator in their truck while they're sleeping or while they're running their job delivering. This is perfect for that. It's also a shockproof design. Face uneven road, operating with no problem. It'll work at a 30-degree incline when you're off-road. So that means that they designed the compressor to have that oil flow to the bottom. Now there's different levels of battery protection on here that you got to be aware of. So if you're going to be using this with your car, you have 3 different levels. The higher voltage you set is going to be the most delicate and sensitive it's going to be to turning off to protect your car battery. The lower you put it, the more it's going to run and drain your car battery. That's nice that they include that so that you don't all of a sudden drain your car battery when it goes too low. Now when you're running this with the adapter, it's going to be the most efficient and the coolest probably, because this is really like 14 volts. If you're running it with your car and you got your car running, it's going to match the capacity of that AC adapter. So keep that in mind. But very, very efficient design. And I love the color that I chose right here. This green looks like a retro green from the 50s. That's why I chose it. Now looking at the unit itself, let's just look around it. You see it's got handles right there. And there is the input connection right there that you're going to be providing the 14 volt from your car or the 14 volts from the AC included adapter. You also notice it has cooling. So the compressor inside there, and there's fans, and this is going to draw air in and keep everything running cool. Those handles are on both sides also. On the bottom of the unit, it has nice rubberized legs that keep this thing from sliding around in your car. And because this is a compressor, and they took the time to give you an energy guide, which means it was tested, the government rates it, that tells you the cost it'll cost you in a year, and how many kilowatt hours in a year. So it's very efficient, that compressor on there. Also comes with a really nicely written instruction manual telling you everything you need to know about the product and keeping things frozen or cool food items. So now I have the unit plugged in, and we're doing a test here. I'm going to hold this down for 3 seconds. They do have all the directions right here telling you how to go and set it up. It just kicked on. You can hear how quiet it is. And while this is going, I just wanted to point out, I forgot to mention all the beautiful colors that this is available in. If you look at the listing, you have a full choice of colors, which is really nice. And this port right here is a PowerBank port where you could charge a device. And so here's an example. I have a nice LED flashlight for camping, and you can see it is charging using that USB-A port. So that's really handy. You bring this with you at a picnic, camping, you have the ability to charge your laptop, netbook, mobile phone, or your flashlights. Now there is a lock function, so if you go to change the temperature, you see it doesn't do anything, and there's the lock function there, so you got to hold this down for a couple seconds. That gets rid of the lock function, and then you could change the temperature and do whatever you want at that point. I also want to point out, you can see the word max right there, because there is an eco mode, so this test we're going in the max mode, the 40s. The max mode is what's consuming 45 watts. So you can see there is a temperature display there, so you don't even need to measure the temperature because it's telling you that what it's reaching to. So right now it's at 55 degrees, and that occurred in about 12 minutes. So it's showing about 14 degrees Fahrenheit and at about 33 minutes. That's really good. And there you go, about -7 degrees Fahrenheit, and it took only 56 minutes, less than an hour. That shows you how efficient this really is. And just to show you how efficient the insulation is, if I measure the outside temperature right here, you can see it's about 62, and the inside minus way cold. Here I have a thermal imaging gun, and it shows you that the insulation is keeping that coolness in. There's my hand, you can see the hot red right there. Let's take a look what it looks like on the inside, and you can see that it's all purple because that part right there is ice cold, and very even distribution of that ice cold temperature also. And if you have one of these power banks like I have right here, because this can use DC or AC, I've got to plug it into the DC, be a little more efficient, and I could run this thing for many hours because this is such an efficient refrigerator. So you see it's maintaining that really cold temperature, and here I could use the USB port, and now this thing will allow me to be anywhere, camping, remote locations, and have a actual working refrigerator. So me and my wife are going to go on a picnic, a nice long drive, and we're going to load the BougeRV, this 23-quart refrigerator, up with foods and snacks and see how great it does. So after thoroughly testing, what do I think about the BougeRV? They're 23-quart, 12 or 24 volt DC portable compressor, freezer with the PowerBank function and the adapter for AC/DC and DC adapter. This thing is really high quality. I'm very impressed with it. We use this on our picnic. We used the port on here, and it kept all our food 32 degrees. Anything we want, we could change. Really nice quality. The way this thing is fully insulated, stays closed, and again, all the color options you can get on here. I'm impressed with this product and this company. So I want to give this product a full 5-star rating. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.